Good morning, everybody. I'm trying a new format today with Facebook Live, and it's a little bit tricky. So bear with me if I make any mistakes. But, we had a lovely little chat yesterday with one of our mummies, and that was Maisie and Riley's mummy. And she was telling me how Maisie is really enjoying watching Funny Bunny. And she even sent me a photograph of Maisie's painting, and it was amazing. So well done, Maisie. That was just fantastic. And I hope it's on our Facebook page. I can't quite remember whether it is or not, but you were so clever doing that handprint frog and those footprints, and it just gave me a really good idea for today. And I thought today we could do some painting. Now, if your mummy and daddies have been on Facebook already, they will have seen the photograph of some bunting that I've made. Shall I show you what it is? Shall I show you what it is? Right, let's see if I can. Oh dear, I'm dropping things. Look at this. I made this bunting, and that's what we're going to use for our painting today. But do you want to know how to make some yourself? Well, I was lying in bed in the middle of the night. I'm having a bit of a problem. This is a problem I often have. It's waking up in the night with some ideas, and I have to have my notebook there, and I have to make some little notes. But last night I kept waking up, and this morning I'm exhausted. But anyhow, I've got an idea of how to show you now. At Daniel's Den, you may have gathered we're really into recycling, and I wanted to find some paper, so I went looking for some paper, and look what I found. This is a certificate that we send to our children when they graduate and go to nursery or go to reception. Well, sometimes we print too many, and we had a few too many, so I'm going to use that paper, and I'm going to show you what to do. So watch this. It's quite clever. So I was trying to work out whether or not to make triangle bunting or rectangle, and I thought triangles look better. So here, look, can you see? That is my template. And when I'm cutting things out, I don't tend to draw things because I've been doing this a very long time. But I always quite like to use the whole of the paper. So it just cuts down wastage. So if you just watch, you might like to draw around it. But I just do it freehand. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just the fun of doing it. But have you noticed that it's not a complete triangle, is it? There's quite a square bit at the end, and I'll show you why. It's because you want to fold that bit like that, and then it goes over the string. Now, here's some string, look, I've got. So I'm going to put it, let's twist it around that way. Put it like this. Let me talk about this string, because I was thinking, what sort of string should we use? And I've got wool, and that's a bit too thin. And look what I found in my cupboard. Some shoelaces. Now, I love shopping at Poundland. You get some right good bargains at Poundland. And at Poundland, I bought a whole selection of shoelaces just because I wanted one shoelace, but these are the spare ones. So that's what I've used for the string, and it feels lovely. So I've just put that there like that, and then I'm going to get some sellotape, stick it down, and put that there like this. Can you see? There. And so we've got this bunting. Now, I and Funny Bunny have asked people whether or not that they want to make any suggestions of what we're going to paint. Now, you can do this as I do it. I can see that Lisa's watching and Ankita is watching, which is fantastic. Oh, yes, this is probably working better now, this new system. I can actually see your comments and whether or not you're liking it. I don't know whether anybody has liked our video yet today, but we don't mind as long as one person is watching. We're going to keep doing this for the whole time. Anyhow, I have to think, where can I find some paint? Where can I find my paintbrushes? Anyhow, you'll have seen on the picture. Let me show you. I think most of this film today, Funny Bunny's going to be sat at the side watching me and seeing what sort of mess we can make together. So let's go back down. Let me show you the paint that I've got. So look at my paint palette I've got. An egg box. Isn't that amazing? I put some paint in each of those portions so then I can know what colours to have. And then I went looking for paintbrushes. And thankfully, just before Daniel's Den closed, we'd been doing a paint project at Daniel's Den. And I had some paintbrushes. We'd been doing something with shapes. And one of our mummies, Renata, had made some paint using shaving foam. And these look like shaving brushes, don't they? But they're actually for little toddler hands to do painting with. So we've got those. We've also made some little dabbers ourselves with some sponge and a peg, look. And this one was a proper sponge, but the bit fell off, so I'm just putting a peg on there. And we use these in our toddler groups. And then, did you hear that crash on the floor? That was this. It fell over. Let me show you. And you see, it's a packet of brushes that my daughter had when she was doing art at school. And again, they're in a bag where she's been tied, and there's all these brushes. Now, the trouble with brushes is that sometimes if you don't clean them properly at the end, they get a bit stiff. And here is one, look, that's a bit stiff. And there was another one. So do you know where they've got to go? They've got to go in the bin. What a waste. Oh dear. Never mind. Anyhow, so we've got our brushes, we've got our paint. And shall we see what we shall do for the first one? Let's have a look. Let's get back to the beginning of our bunting. I hope you can all see what I'm doing. It's a bit tricky because I'm having to do things upside down and Funny Bunny's falling over and it's all a bit complicated. Anyhow, I thought we'd start off with something really simple. And I wonder what colour we should start with. Anybody got any suggestions? Any colours, ideas? I know what. We'll start off with Funny Bunny. Are you ready? Yeah, lots of little yellow dots. That's fun, isn't it? And then let's have his other favourite colour. You watching? What colour do you think that is? Yes, orange. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. And you know what? This is really, really, really good fun to do. So that's the first one. I hope you've noticed I've got my apron on. Can you see my apron? It's so complicated doing this. Are you all seeing what I'm doing? This is really, really hard. Okay, let me see. We're going back. So that's little spotty yellow and orange one. So we'll move Funny Bunny out the way so he doesn't get all messy again. But I think he'll be having a bath again soon. Everybody seemed to love that video. Right, so the next one, what should we do for the next one? I think we're going to use one of these glue spreaders. Can you see that glue spreader? And I know what we're going to do. Let me see what. Oh, I love this. Oh, yes. Watch this. Wow, look at that. A blue line, a blue stripe. That's amazing, isn't it? Let me get rid of the paint and watch this, look. Now we can have a red stripe. That's good, isn't it? And there's another red stripe. Wow. And what other stripes shall we have? Because the thing is white, isn't it? I tell you what, we'll do some more blue stripes, look. And I don't know whether you know, but I don't know whether I've told you, but I was thinking that I was going to be going away on Saturday to America to see my friend, and this just reminds me of the American flag, and it's making me feel a bit sad. I feel really disappointed that I'm not going to America on Saturday with my friends Ange and Jill, but never mind, I've got that bit of bunting to remind me. So we've got the yellow and orange and the blue and red. What should we do with the next one? Oh my gosh, I think we should do our favorite. Well, let's have a go. Oh, watch this. Look, watch. Ooh, twiddly circles. Can you see? Twirl it round like that. That's magic, isn't it? I wonder what animal this reminds you of. Anybody got any ideas? Yes, I bet a lot of you are saying a Dalmatian dog because they have black spots, don't they? Do we know any other animals that have got black spots? Well, my cousin Philip, you know those cows that give us milk? Frisian cows. Well, they've got black spots like this. This is so exciting. And don't worry if yours doesn't look like mine. It doesn't matter if it's all splodgy, because it's all about just doing it and just having fun taking part. Now, one of our lovely mummies, Renata, she's a bit of an artist. And a few years ago, we made some birthday candles, and we even had the Bishop of Willesden making these candles and decorating it with a paintbrush. I've got a photo of that. I might try and share it later. And it's just so therapeutic to do things with paint. Oh my gosh, let's see if you can guess what I'm going to be painting here. I wonder if you can guess whilst I'm doing it. But anyhow, Renata, she was really enjoying painting at Park Lane, and she came out with a phrase that I thought was absolutely fantastic. She said, "I feel like a fish in water." Now, a lot of times people say they feel like a fish out of water, but Renata, I didn't realise, but she trained as an artist and she just absolutely loved enjoying paint. So with this, oh, look at that. I haven't got any brown, but I've got this lovely sort of rusty colour. Isn't that good? Should we have some branches inside the tree? Wow. Oh no, I gave it away what I've made. Can you guess what it is? Yes, it's a tree, and look what we've got in the sky. Can you see? Some birds. This morning when I was lying in my bed, I heard some birds singing, and it just sounded lovely. I thought, spring is on the way. So we've had some splodges, we've had some stripes, we've had some spots, we've had a tree. Now, I asked Maisie, what would you like me to make? And Maisie came up with a suggestion of a rabbit. My gosh. Do you really think, Maisie, that I can paint a rabbit upside down live on Facebook? My gosh, and I haven't even really got the colours. What colour rabbit shall we have? Oh dear, this is going to be really, oh. Anyway, we're going to have a blue rabbit. Right. Here's his face. His blue might have been in the cold, I don't know. Here's his face, look. I don't know how this is going to go, guys. We'll just see how we go. Right, so there's the face. Oh, and here's the ears. Oh, crikey, this is going to be a bit tricky upside down. Can you see? Can you see his ears coming? Oh, Funny Bunny, what do you think to this? Funny Bunny's not that impressed because his ears are normally a bit more lopsided, aren't they? Oh, crikey, let's see. Right, we need to have some eyes now. Oh dear, that wasn't going to go very well. Anyhow, here's the eyes. Do an eye. And there's his nose. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. And have some little whiskers, because rabbits like little whiskers. And we'll have a little bit of red in the ears that shows where he's listening. Can you see? It's a funny bluey bunny, isn't it? But that's our bunny. Oh my gosh, I'm sure you can do a lot better. Please, please, please have a go. I'll tell you what we will do, and we'll do them in blue as well. Let's see if you can guess what I'm painting now. Can you guess? Oh, let's get a bit more paint on there. Can you guess what I'm painting? Can you guess what it is? Can you guess? Yes, that's the that's the bunny footprints going across my bunting. So I really like that. And you can design something like that. So we've got spots and stripes and a tree and a bunny. Have you got any other ideas of what you'd like to see on there? I can, oh, let's, you know, I'm watching how I'm doing with these videos and they're going well, but I just cannot read the comments whilst I'm doing it, and that's really frustrating me because I'm sure lots of you are shouting, "Joe, please do this, please do that," and I can't see. Oh, I've got to stay on the page. Oh dear. See, this is a bit tricky. I'm getting a bit technical now. Right, so we've had lots and lots of things. What else shall we make on our video? One more thing. One more thing. Do you know what? I think we should just make something a little bit crazy because actually your bunting doesn't have to be perfect. It can sometimes just be absolute craziness. So watch me. I'm going to go a little bit crazy. Watching. Right, we're going to just go. Oh, look at this colour. Oh, I know what I thought we were going to do. Right, we're going to do this one. Purple. Oh my God. Blue. Look, it's all squidging. It really doesn't matter. And green. And yellow. Can you see? And orange and red. What have we made? We've made a really, can you see? Squidgy rainbow. Now, I don't know which one's your favourite. Is it the rainbow? Oh, Funny Bunny's getting in the paint. Is it the bunny? Is it the tree? Is it the Dalmatian dog? Is it the stripes, or is it the one that's fallen on the floor? Is it this one? I tell you what, after I finish filming today, I'm going to hang this up on my wall and then you'll be able to see it tomorrow. But I really hope you've enjoyed painting with Funny Bunny today. And you just wait and see what this bunting looks like. So it's time to go now. Bye.